Today we try to talk how to behave during lunch or dinner, and how we should behave on the table. Because the one of the things that we learn from Rabbi Ari that all the procedure of the eating is coming from the nefesh behemit. And this is important, no question that it's not important. We should have it. But on the other hand, we are on a point that we might not behave properly according to what the Torah wants from us. And we'll take an example. If I'm sitting with the chief rabbi of Israel and we eat together, can I behave as I behave with my kids? The answer is no. So what is the key? What I should do, what I shouldn't do? But the answer is not because the rabbi is there, but on the point of respect, somebody who is bigger from you. Bigger means older, bigger means bigger in the Torah wise. So from this point of view, we have to think what to do. So we see there is Rabbi Yosef Chaim Ben Shchai give us an halachot for that, to be able to know how to behave. We cannot do whatever we want. And I will take an example. If we have both sitting and eating, and there is a main dish there that has some kind of food, and we want to take, so he have to take first. But when he is taking, I'm stopping eating, whatever I have in my plate. Let him take from the plate, and then I can continue to eat. So I never allowed to do it before him, and I never allowed to take other things into my plate or continue eating until he took whatever he wanted to his plate. This is conditions for that. If we are friends and we are two of us, so it's the same rule. But if we are three, we cannot stop. We can continue doing it. There is another point to see, and some people don't like it so much. If I am a guest, or there is a bigger from me, and we're eating together, whenever he stopped to eat, the owner or the rabbi, I stop eating. Even if I'm hungry, I cannot continue to eat. I have to stop eating. It sounds weird because he says, "Ve'achalta v'savata u'berechta." So you have to be full to be able to say you make a bracha. The answer is no. You can't continue eat if the owner stopped eating. You can't if you're a guest, or if there's somebody bigger than you on the table. Another example, if I take food with a spoon, a big spoon, and I want to take some food to eat, can I just fill it up full? The answer is no.
You mean to serve yourself or to eat from it?
To eat. If I want to eat and I take it, I cannot make it full and put it in my mouth. No way. It has to be flat, small. Even more than that, the Halacha says, put an amount in your mouth that if you will talk, people will understand you clearly. This is the amount of the food that you put in your mouth. So you cannot put it in your mouth, it's impossible. No, the answer is no.
Is it improper to speak with food in your mouth?
No, that's another point. But if you will talk, that will be. We'll come to that point and we'll explain it. If we're allowed to talk and what we're allowed to talk. But in the meantime, I'm talking about the quantity of the food in my mouth during the food. Or, for example, if I allow to take piece of bread that it have a shiur and eat from it.
It has a what?
Shiur.
That's a shiur?
It's 80 grams of bread.
Right.
Then you can eat from that. Can you hold it in your head and do it? The answer is no.
Oh.
No. So that means if I'm going to the falafel place and I see these big things and I have to open my mouth like a lion and still it's not big enough to be able to put this sandwich in my mouth, do I allow it or not? The answer is no.
How do you eat it?
You take by hand pieces and pieces and eat it by pieces. It's not a question. Give you another example. If I took a piece of meat in my mouth and now I can't cut it. I can't cut it. So the answer is what to do. Just throw it, hold it and pull it and tear it. The answer is no, you can't do it. You can't do it. So what's the answer? Don't eat this meat. Don't eat it all. No, because the same way that the meat is too tough to chew it, it's the same way it's take to your stomach to digest it. If it's so tough that you cannot chew it, it's tough to digest it as well, so don't do it. So basically the rabbi said, whatever you want to eat with your fork. Cut with your fork and slide it in with your fork. If you can do it with your fork, your stomach can do it. The stomach can chew it. So we see, I'll give you another halacha. Have two parts of that. He's saying one part, never look on the face of somebody who is eating. Secondly, don't look what he's eating. It's two different parts. Why is that? If you look on the face of person who eat is changing. It's changing to what? To the face of the animal that he usually like to eat. So they don't look at that. It's not the right things to do. You embarrass him and you affect him.
How do you have a social dinner?
Social dinner, we're going to another point. I will answer that in a minute.
Just a question on the animal. It's the animal of what you're eating? It's the animal of...
What you usually like to eat.
Oh.
If you like the cow, the face was coming like that. So the way to be careful. Look, some people eat and they hug the plate and they eat just one after each other. See their face, it's like a war. It's like a war. Don't bother him. If you don't talk to him, you don't listen, he's deep in his food. So the answer is no. Absolutely no.
Is this also for drinking?
No, it's more for eating.
And it's only meat or also vegetables?
Everything.
Everything.
And the other point is, don't look what he is eating. What he is eating, it's coming to your mind of quantity and etc. And then you look how he is eating it. Yeah, like you're sitting inside of his mouth and looking at how he's chewing it. The answer is no. Definitely no.
You know, my wife isn't going to put up with that. She wants to make sure everybody's eating her
It's
food.
fine. She can be there like a mother. It's fine. But still, they have to give them the opportunity to do that by themselves.
Wow.
So the key is for us, I'm coming back to the question is, we don't allow to talk while we're eating. No way. We don't talk while we eat.
In between bites after you swallow your food?
Don't say, let me...
The meal you can't talk?
Wait, I will explain it. Let's assume that I swallowed already and I ate, and you still eating, and I'm going to say something that's going to shock you. Are you going to make some changes there? Yes, it might happen.
Okay.
And you may chunk. The answer is no. Not while you're talking, while you chewing and eating, you cannot do the same way while somebody else is doing it. So we're saying break. You want to have a social dinner, it's fine, do it, but do it in breaks. Eat. Just don't talk while you eat. Eat. Finish eating the first dish. Take the first dish out. Don't eat. Talk some words, some divrei Torah, whatever you want to do is fine. Come to second dish and do it again. You finish eating, make your own. We're trying on the way for the reasons, part of the reasons for us to make the whole procedure of eating is we are selecting the good things from the bad. When we do it by eating in two stages, from physical things, we're going to the pure things. It means we take meat, greens, דומם, צומח, חי ומדבר. We put it in our body, like coming to the pure clean, and from pure clean we take it to the spirit. So these two stages that we're going through that while we're eating, these are very important for us for the reason that we are eating. We don't eat because we need the food. We eat because of the spirit. We have the spirit from 2 points. 1 point is the soul that we want to release it to your source, and the second is...
So that soul in the food?
Yes.
Okay.
And the second is to take the spirit from the food to hold it in our body. So this...
The spirit is the life force?
Yes.
That gives us the physical energy for the body to exist.
Call it like this.
Okay.
It's not exactly, but call it like that.
Okay.
So we from our point of view is it's have to be done. The first one is by chewing. Second one is by divrei Torah. So we have the doing.
Giving over a word of Torah?
In one hand, yes, it depends in which situation you are. So what we say, if you have making a seuda, we're eating a meal with the bread and etc. So Rabbi says, read during the meal, פתאום פתח אליהו. That's a divrei Torah that's helpful to be able to select the spark of the souls, to be able to raise them up wherever they go. Or if you don't have a seuda, it's only you eat some apple or you eat some mizonot or I don't know whatever, so you have bracha achona. If it's like for the other, they say...
Bracha achona, for those that don't know the Hebrew, is the after bracha?
Yes, we're saying, בורא נפשות רבות וחסרונם על כל שבראת, etc. So there we see that again, it's stages we have to fill it up. You have to understand what we do. So we have rules. The rules are not so, I can't say so simple, but it's a lot of respect. The table is very holy. The table when we eat, that's why we can't walk on that. We cannot sit on that. And this is like the Mizbeach. The Mizbeach is spirit from God coming in. Even you want to have a seat. Okay, I want to wear short pants and a t-shirt or undershirt. Just sit in it. Can I or can't I? The answer, you can't.
Even just to have an apple?
Even if you want to have a seat on the table and to eat,
Right.
you have to respect the table. You cannot do it. You have to wear You have to put your
Now, this is a table that where you're washing to have bread or anything, a salad without, like, somebody makes you a tuna salad, and you're sitting at the table to eat the salad.
sure.
That,
Your blessing,
right,
your blessing.
yes,
You call the angel.
yes,
Why they have to see me naked?
right.
Why to see you there? You're sitting on the table. The table is the holy place. So we have a respect to where we are and what we do.
What kind of angel do you call when you're saying a
It's
blessing?
Be'ezrat Hashem. When we learn the whole bracha, what we say, what we do, what the bracha is doing. Because we didn't talk about the bracha yet. We just talk about during the meal, how to, and it's only just part, it's not everything. Be'ezrat Hashem, I hope and wish that we will learn it properly and we will do it properly. And Be'ezrat Hashem, I'm saying that each one of us have to try as much as he can to make Birkat Hamazon. Because some people say, oh, bread, no, Birkat Hamazon, it's another 5 minutes, no, I don't have time, I have to run, I have no time. But on the other hand, he can spend years, months on the point saying, I don't have an apartment to live, and I don't know where to live, and I don't have the money, and etc., etc. But don't forget, if you will, even if you don't have the apartment, money to buy an apartment, make the right Birkat Hamazon, God will give you.